Da 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 dum. Da 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 dum. Waiting for the thing to start. That I actually know that it's working. And I think there we go. Hello. Starting just a couple minutes early tonight to give people some time to join. Welcome to part 43 of the Honor Run. Didn't actually spend any time teasing the fact that tonight was supposed to be the night that I went after Orin. So whether or not we actually still go after Orin tonight, we'll decide shortly. It's gonna depend on how many people show up, because there is still, to be quite fair, an incredible amount of things to do. Before I do anything else, though, I definitely need to use Gale's Arcane Recovery. Alright. Hope everybody had a good end of their weekend. Oh shit, it wasn't Orin. I was going to start Ansur. Hey, it was Ansur that I was going to do, or that I was going to start tonight. Yep. Okay, so did I. Yeah. Need to find a way to get a hold of Acorn Squash. Gotta get a hold of the Gapster. Oh, that would be a whole thing. Shit. Alright, well, I'm going to, while people join, I'm going to do some minor thieving with Astarion, because the Flaming Fist, or the City Watch, has a lot of pretty decent loot in these cages over here. Stock haul for the armory. This is a list of items required by the quartermaster to keep the guards of Worm's Rock in tip-top shape. Scanning it, you note a surplus of scrolls of invisibility, sleep, and armor designed to dampen the searing effects of fire. Oh yeah, there's... well, shit. Yeah, lots of stuff behind this game.
Never a dull moment.
All my level 3 spells are gone. What was it that I was using all my level 3 spells for? I don't remember. Fortunately, this is only level 2. Cat's Grace. Astarion, have advantage, please. Speaking of Cat's Grace.
For a skeleton key.
The immediate, or the outburst of discussion and the pictures of cats. Yeah, I giggled. It's like, I love you all. You're all fantastic. You all and cats are the best. Motion of speed. Stealing all the things. Yep. Oh man, I was so upset. I have done my best for some time to to rein in how political I can get, and I failed today. Absolutely failed today. That is what we were talking about. That is what was supposed to happen. Definitely remembering that now. Mystic Cambion, or Mystic Carrion, excuse me. Mystic Carrion, Ansur, the artist. You know, the wife's actually done more of the artist bit than I have. And why am I alluding with Astarion? Yeah, because I have all the jars now. Wenton got the jars, come to think of it. I did tell Acorn Squash that she had to be present in order for me to do Ansur. But I could do the lead up to it. There'd be nothing wrong with that. Sorry. I'm done doing the thing with my eyebrows now. I don't know what he's talking about. Crossbow, what? Flame enameled armor. The air around this armor shimmers oven hot. From the seams of the armor, you can hear a red tinted rumble like coals digesting in a furnace. That is my sister's, or my little sister's, best friend. And huge nerd. She's great. Absolutely great. The Baldur's Mouth Gazette is gonna print a smear article about me. Really? Well, that sounds interesting. Stop the presses. Which I'm guessing is the name of the quest.
Well.
No, don't. At least it didn't hit the smoke powder barrel.
Gimme.
Oops. Steal the acid barrel. Don't shoot it. And then send back some of the many pieces of armor that you have. All you have to do is not touch any of the pieces until you find a good one. Sometimes you need some good explosions that force you to redo everything. Salty scimitar. Hang on, guys. I will be right back. The wife isn't home yet, and Lucas woke up and realized that he doesn't have his pacifier. So I will be right back. Okay. He was decidedly very unpleased about the fact that there was no pacifier. We're doing what we can to wean him off of it, but it's been a... Oh, dear. 1 second. It has been a bit of a struggle. Alright. So where are we at? Have you saved the pixie? Hang on, let me scroll through chat a little bit. Of course, now she's home. Starts when you talk to the editor outside of the newspaper building. I did that one first. All I have to do is not touch any of the pieces until you find the good one and must be finished before you long rest. Hello. Welcome back, Melty Neon. Just discussing, whether or not to tackle Ansur, whether or not to tackle Orin, or the Stop the Presses quest, which is something that I haven't done before. Crespo, where would I have to go? And what is the restriction surrounding the long rest? Because if I... Okay, in front of the newspaper office, when would a... You said before you long rest. When would that have had to have been before I long rested? Because I've definitely long rested since a number of activities. If it's don't long rest after you take down Gortash, that ship has come and sailed. Coronation Behavioral Missive. Let it be known in light of the ascension of Lord Enver Gortash to Archduke of Baldur's Gate, no amnesty shall be given for petty mischief and crimes. At this time we must have peace and order enforced by the Steel Watch. Mrs. Three Dog says hello. That's it? She has one more day left. One more day left in the ICU. Crespo says hello. Hartley says hello. Lady Tana says hello, Mrs. Three Dog. You all got a... And congrats on your new work. She got progressively more giggly as she said hi every time. And she says thank you. Alright. Whereas I, Grand Duke Alder Ravengard, am acting head of the Flaming Fist Mercenary Company and... Oh, it's a resolution. Sorry, I'm a bit of a nerd for these. And whereas I have found Councillor Floric guilty of crimes against the city of Baldur's Gate, therefore be it resolved that Floric be stripped of any and all authority over the Flaming Fist, and all orders issued by Floric, past, present, and future, be rendered null and void. In witness whereof, Lord Enver Gortash, Duke Dillard Portier, Gauntlet, Edwina Wallace. Therefore be it resolved. I have written more than one of those. It was a really interesting time. Okay, so in front, if you start the quest, you gotta finish, because the gist of the quest is tomorrow's paper is gonna be bad. Okay, so I can do it as long as I don't start it. I can go and do it at at my leisure. Is that what you're saying? Your axe got broke. Barely legible ditty is scrawled across this ale-stained, ragged sheet of paper. McGlubiet, your axe got broke. Your whips don't sting. Your priests all croaked. Show your face and we'll take your eyes, then chop you down to goblin size. The absolute will make you kneel, beg and grovel, bleed and squeal. No sleep between start and end of... Okay. That... Let's add that on to next one. I think we'll start on Soar. Which I should edit the stream info, but it'll be alright. Arriving tomorrow from the Steel Watch Foundry, Steel Watch Units 032, 33, and 34, all charged, activated, and ready for duty assignment. Accordingly, dispatch a reliable fist officer to the lower city to receive shipment. Controller Chapman glued. Sleep between. Jeez, I have something in the back of my throat. The Ball Cult Resurgence. A report by Devella Fountainhead. It's a fun name. Pursuant to an investigative order from Blaise Liara Portier, a cross-indexing of points of similarity in unsolved murders in Baldur's Gate leads to the inescapable conclusion that we are witnessing a resurgence of the cult of the murder god Baal. As the textbooks tell us, over 100 years ago, during the 1360s, the criminal organization known as the Iron Throne was taken over by a brutal new leader, Saravak Anchev. This Saravak proved to be what is called a Baal spawn, and with the powers granted by his semi-divine blood, he nearly brought ruin upon the entire city before his defeat by the hero known as Gorion's Ward. After that, the Iron Throne was brought down, the Baal Temple was suppressed, and the murder cult receded into the background. Now, however, corpses that bear the hallmark of Baalist murders are once again being discovered in Baldur's Gate's streets. Several per 10 day, and the rate is increasing. Citizens are anxious, some on the verge of panic, and the proud Flaming Fist Corps, which usually depends on a show of force to discourage criminal activity, now finds our usual methods unsuccessful. The location of the old Baal Temple in the ruins of the Undercity has now been lost, so a raid is out of the question. Recommendation? A Baal murder response force should be organized as soon as feasible to provide a visible reaction to cultist incursions in the lower city. Well, that worked so very well. And not at all. There's so many things to read. I really kind of want to get started. Get started or read all the things. They are all rather unique things. They're not books that you'll find again and again and again. And that's, yeah, Lady Tennis, that's what I'm thinking. Should I edit that? Don't want to get us demonetized. We're still working on, like, really making that be a thing. Some comfort. I'm making the decision for everybody. Gonna continue reading. Hey you poor son of a bitch. I was here before you, and all I can say is good luck. These flaming fist folk do not fuck around. And I've seen them do bad things to people who deserve something. Maybe, but not what they got. I'm scared. Maybe this'll comfort you, knowing someone was scared before. Maybe you ain't the scaredy cat type. Either way, take it breezy and easy, and keep your chin up. Gonna be okay. This is Act 3, yes. Like, this is full-blown Act 3. Help, right now, we are... Oh god, if you've never made it past Act 1, take it sleazy. Hey, Alien. Okay, this is for Melting Neon. You've made it to the Goblin Camp, right? At the very least had the cutscene where, the Astral Prism does its whole own thing as you walk up to it, and a voice talks about, look for my chosen 3. Handsome young man, something. Okay. So, right now, we are in what's called Worms Rock Fortress, where we took down one of those chosen 3. It was possible that we were going to go after one of the other 3 tonight, but then I realized that had actually discussed going after the dragon first. Oh, and by the way, there's a dragon. Which I have never actually fought on honor, and I won't lie to you, I'm absolutely fucking terrified of doing it. It took me 2.5 days to figure out how to do it on Tactician. But without further ado, I got all this to read, so I'm going to, as fast as I can. Bail report. A list of individuals released after they paid bail. Strangely, names that diverge from the Baldurian norm seem to have accrued a higher bail charge. Ethical review of the Flaming Fist. This review of the quotidian? That's a fun word. This review of the quotidian operations of the Flaming Fist Order was written by the Patriarch's appointed panel, namely its spokesperson, Ksenia Sester. She is, in a word, scathing in her appraisal. She compares the fist to a wormy gangplank, once useful, now creaking and bound to break apart and crumble any day. She writes, I have seen more moral and ethical perception in my 1-year-old who excavates his nose with a crayon daily than in this order of supposed adults. Wonderful. And promise that Ansur won't knock me out of the globe of invulnerability. Because that's what... I literally got pushed out of it. And then was wrecked. That might have been a thing before some patch. I don't know. But I think that either way, that's gonna be how it's done. It's gonna have to be how it's done. Ansur has a lot of health. Fine reports. You can see this is a report of minor fines and... You can see this is a report of minor fines inflicted upon the citizens of Baldur's Gate. The fines range from petty to flatly ridiculous, including fines for parking your dog near a public building. Aside from that observation, the report is tedious drudgery. Parking your dog near a building. Profiling methods. This insidious and frightening book includes many tips for profiling prospective and apparently doubtlessly active criminals. It is a lesson in abject, narrow-minded stupidity and has probably resulted in more confusion and ill-favored bedlam than any actually warranted arrests. And good. Okay, good. That puts my mind at ease. Like, a lot. So excellent, thank you. That is what we'll do then. Scorching Street, a Flaming Fist rule set. The The more formal rules governing the street patrol etiquette of the Flaming Fist here have been scribbled out below a single paragraph written in a rough, almost petulant hand. Here's the thing. This city's a garden, and the mean weeds choke it out all day, every day. Right now, you're green as spring grass, but soon you'll be tougher than the weeds, you got it? Else you're gonna get pruned. Here's how you do that. Avoid butting heads with the riff-raff street scum when you can. If you've got to weigh in, bring your fellow fist members. Once you and your buddies hand out the heavy stuff on asshole A or B or C, you keep handing it out. You don't run if things turn ugly, and you stay loyal to one another. You're all in the fist, and, much as the actress said of the cleric of Kelemvor, the fist is in you. Check in on Nine Fingers. Yes. That was Sunday. Yeah, you missed that one. That was Sunday. And Maul, yes. I didn't... Whatever conversation option comes up from Maul where you can potentially discuss the contract didn't happen. So that was a thing. Used the lightning ring on my dirge and changed Will's resistance to lightning when he was full warlock. How well did that work? Would lightning resistance potions potentially be a thing that could help? It's definitely not running any warlocks. Transfer request. Written by an older member of the Order of the Flaming Fist, this transfer request despairs at the state of the Order, claiming it's gorged itself fat on bribes and grudges and capricious, jelly-spined bullshit like that. It concludes. Worth trying. Absolutely worth trying, and we will. I'm gonna make a note of that. Hang on. Go back to check on Maul with Jahira and Minsk. Okay. It concludes. So you see, I want out. I want out now. Well, I've got some good memories of the Fist, not singed or burnt up completely, and I want to keep them that way. I expect you to arrange this, my friend, because not doing so will result in a lot of trouble for you. I guarantee it. Starring full roll, can shoot the dragon first. The free breath weapon reaction was cake when you have evasion and it's half damage. Right. I blew him to hell. Onsor is where I broke out every single barrel, explosive, firework, blah blah blah, everything that I possibly could. And when all the dust settled, along with the 5 or 6 drunk kobolds, because I also used the barrels that I got out of the Rosymore Monastery with all the drunk kobolds, and you know, they stay in the barrels, which was a fun thing. Welcome, welcome. Well, I mean, if you're gonna try to take down a dragon, I mean, blowing him to hell probably would be a valid strategy on the table, especially if the laws and logic of Rick and Morty are to be believed. It was a whole overly sexual thing, but yeah, I blew him up. Onsor. Hey. Yeah. No, I had to play along with that at least for a moment. Barrelmancy is always a valid strategy. And how's it going, Serenalus? Welcome. Good to see you. We are going after Onsor tonight. At the very least... 36. At the very least, getting to the dragon themselves. And from there, we're gonna find out. Alright, I am satisfied with what I have read, satisfied with what I have looted. I don't need to read a bunch of posters. Down to the passageway. 8. Hey, I'm just glad to see you. And I will absolutely make a point to try to drop in as often as I can. I think it was the first time that I'd seen you go live.
Let's march.
I love it though. I am endlessly flattered and tickled pink when, well, the Faerun News Radio crowd comes to watch. It's incredibly special for me. All of this has really been, it's been a bit of a dream come true. I mean, what gamer doesn't wish to actually start to put things together for themselves on Twitch, and to have it happen alongside Faerun News Radio and to be able to create the content for everybody. It's been the most wonderful treat, and I have the most fun.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Thank you. I have so many things that I want to do with it. It's been a slow process, and once I'm able to cross that threshold where I'm able to actually full-blown monetize it, there are plans. There are lots of them. And some that have actually... Oh, hey! That's okay. I'm just glad to have you. Welcome. And the run continues on a pretty regular basis. And it's not about to stop. And we'll be here for you whenever you're able to join. Oh god, the definition of ADD is, ooh, look, a dragonfly. Putting together the full-blown, like, the narrated tip videos with music and all the other things, which started to do a couple of those, but it takes so much time to put those together that I haven't really been able to make it a regular thing yet. One moment. Journals of Past Adventures, number 1. The Worm's Lair. Incredible. Legends were true, and we've marked our place among them. We'll prove our worth with unrusted swords and meet the dragon. The good dragon, or so we pray. Gods bless our endeavor. Well, let's see. Oh, I really don't want this to be the end of the honor run. And it won't be.
The statue before you bears a familiar likeness. It is
And thank you for the follow,
the
New Games,
celebrated
or New Gamer
adventurer
Plus.
who founded the city of Baldur's Gate.
Peril floods my province. The palisades fall, the earth does tremble. The servants of shadow and blood assemble. Beyond lies the grand worm, deep in slumber, awaiting a true hero's advent, should my domain drown in torment. Be you the deluge, turn away. Be you the hero, answer true. Are you worthy?
Poetic nonsense. There is no worm and no savior.
Squidward, if I wanted your opinion, I'd ask for it. I am worthy. Open the way.
Ancient Ansar, hear me. A champion is proclaimed.
As everyone, the
test
companions have
begins.
different...
Let
Really?
your judgment follow.
Really? Okay. And the paintings being... Yes, okay. Ein Minuten, bitte. Aber einen kleinen Problemo avec diese Religione.
I applaud.
That guy was from everywhere. We'll start with Gale.
Alderaan and his scaly comrade gazing on their creation, Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
Balderan sets sail and leaves the dragon guarding the city.
Alright, so those were those two.
Well, hello.
This the chest thing?
Orin and his winged friend, looking out over the city they founded.
Huh. Oh, yeah. There it is,
Oh,
in the
I have
corner.
the magic touch. An elf seafarer alongside a bronze dragon.
Astarion wasn't a
that.
great magistrate.
What a day. A bronze dragon and an elf. A powerful alliance for sure.
Yeah, I can't see Astarion making a very good administrator.
Balderin sails off into the sunset, leaving the dragon to look after the city. Lazy git.
Lazy git.
Your desire.
Oh, fucking hell. That was good.
What's the story? Gorgeous bronze dragon.
Yes. Whiz bangs. Wow.
Balderin and the dragon admire what they made. Baldur's Gate. Balderin's sailing away, but the dragon stays behind.
Do they do the lines of dialogue again? Please.
Balderin sails off into the sunset, leaving the dragon to look after the city. Lazy git.
I love how much he leans into the drama of it. Alduin sails away and leaves blah 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 blah. Lazy git. He leans so hard into it. That was so good.
In it. Incredible. An elf and a bronze dragon. Allies at sea.
Yeah.
Balderin and his winged ally admiring the fruits of their labor. The city itself.
And last but not
Balderin sails away and leaves the dragon to watch over his city. Do the histories make mention of this?
wow.
Balderin sails
Sorry,
away
just to
and
see
leaves
my
the
character
dragon to watch
actually
over his
move
city.
their mouth. I'm gonna watch
The
this
histories
just a
make
little bit
mention of this.
longer. How about that?
Incredible. How old is this place?
Fair. It's just about all I have to compare it to, though, I guess.
Is that blood?
Hey,
No, never mind. Looking ahead.
now, I vaguely remember, if anybody else does, because I swear it was a thing, there was a fast travel point down here, directly into this area. Like, whether it's on the other side of the door, or
Face my
beat the
test.
pieces with electricity.
Your word.
Mm. I love how he told me there was well, defeating the pieces with electricity. Ooh, no, yeah. We'll save. Do the worst one now or the worst one after? The other two. This fight brought me down on Tactician. I had to do this one twice. Now, granted, it was before I broke the game over my knee, among other things, but still, down here in Ansur's lair and everything, it's this was where I was down the most and where I had the most trouble
Paintings hung on the wall.
on Tactician,
Almost like
period.
an art gallery.
And that's, yeah, that's what I wound up doing. Ooh, fair. Fair, fair, fair. Alright. We'll go do the combat one first, just because it's me and the whole combat thing. First, we will read this note. Journal of Past Adventures number 2. I'll take you through the city after we're done. Before we end tonight, I'll at the very least do a walkthrough of the city for you so you can see what you have to look forward to, because it's worth it. To get to this city it's so cool. And there's so much to it. Journal of Past Adventures number 2. I hadn't expected puzzles. Is the Great Worm really hiding behind tests of this kind? I'd expected feats of strength, yes, but nothing like this. Like it was designed for sport. Alright, let's go get my ass whooped by a bunch of elementals.
Face my tests. Prove your worth.
Going to have to completely agree with Crespo there. It has gotten easier to manage as I have gained an understanding for what things to do and where major things are, but it is still, it can be incredibly overwhelming. Where's that note? Yeah, right there. Journals of Past Adventures number 4. A Lanceport trial. A bloody Lanceport trial. And the ground shakes. Crystals fall, and I can hear the rustling of metal against rust. If this is the end, let this be my record, then we must run. Wonder if they made it. Something tells me that they didn't. Okay. I don't think I have any elixirs of concentrated or peerless focus. That's okay. I wonder if that's what did it. So maybe like right here.
Got a long road ahead.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Money don't grow on trees.
What now?
Yeah, they're all just more or less going to sit in there. These are myrmidons, by the way. These are the fanciest of the of the elementals that you're eventually able to summon. And then water affects that, I guess. So if you use their invisibility, don't step in water, as we just learned. Hey, there's a Mysterica. Welcome. Myrmidons do go per in the best way possible as well. This whole fucking place makes me nervous.
These things have stayed interesting.
This whole fucking place. Alright. Turn-based. Somebody's got a globe of invulnerability that isn't Gale. However, let's check Gale's spellbook. 16 out of 16. I'm going to put that into his spell book just to be on the safe side. Anybody have thoughts on a good blanket spell or a good damage variety that will affect all the different varieties of elementals? None of them are resistant to poison. Am I right? Not entirely sure about that. Something tells me that I'm wrong, but... Oh, Sleet Storm can break concentration. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
What to do?
Yep. Alright, I got 3 of those things.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Okay. Could I trouble one of you to post the invite link to the favorite news radio display?
Burns bright, even when rushing waters and moaning winds threaten to extinguish the flames. Take the torch, withstand the elements, prove your courage.
I really don't wanna. Are you fucking kidding me?
Time to push my luck again.
Alright, well. I'm just gonna recast that, I guess. That was a total waste. Alright,
Bye forever, pal.
you got this, girl. Alright. Both of the air myrmidons go after the fact.
What's this?
I don't know. Apart from not what I wanted to have happen. Alright, who's going first? Those 2.
Easy.
Yep. Stunned. Can you get there? I wonder how much of this is actually just going to be Karlach running from side of the room to side of the room, beating the shit of all the elementals. Fucking hell. And yeah, probably the whole time. And Melting Neon, you get to see just how hard some of these characters can hit towards the end of the game, so that will be a treat for you. No, not yet. Wizard tells the future, and they fuck up. Oh, nice. Oh, that made it all the way to the other side. No. This one's going to go first. Arcane interference. Yes. Still, it's too early to start using some of those things in this fight. Standard arrow. Say, Livy. Nope. Actually, Astarion, you just sit your happy ass right inside of that. Ha! Now you can go nowhere.
Blood comes easy these days.
Understandable. Totally understandable. All I can really say is that it is worth seeing how all of those character classes and races, because all the different ways that they will be affected in conversations and through the plot line and for things that they can do. You've already gotten to see just how dramatically different all of them can be throughout Act 1, and that just gets more and more and more elaborate. It is absolutely worth, pun kind of intended there, absolutely worth seeing the game through to the end. At the very least once. I have not regretted it.
Rough tempest I will raise.
Bolts of Doom is still a thing. Alright, we'll try to get the two of them in this one. I talk shit and you die. Almost, not quite. What if I had this character? But this character can do blah 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 blah. I think every Baldur's Gate player to some extent goes through that. They're all so pretty. And they really are. Stunned? You are stunned. You are frightened. None of them can do anything. That's funny. We'll start with, you? Ooh. You know, very well may have been me standing on water last time that I did this, that the globe of invulnerability had the concentration broken. That's entirely possible. No. There you go. Okay. That's one. You dog shit, people die. Oh god, Astarion as a bard would be fantastic. And they, at least as far as I have been able to tell, when you change a character to be able to have the vicious mockery, based on the character that you pick, all of their dialogue is different. Minsk will have different insults than Astarion will, than Lae'zel, and so on and so on. Is an all bard? Yeah. Absolutely do it. Absolutely fucking do that. I toyed around with the idea of doing something similar. I was going to make an all-bard group and have them be John, Paul, George, and Ringo. Because I'm a big Beatles fan. I haven't gotten around to doing that yet, though. It would be fun. And the Bard is one of the single best classes that you can play through this game as, without a doubt. Steam Cloud. Can I knock them back? Not as far as would be necessary. Alright, well, Myrmidons I'm not gonna fuck with. So, yeah, you get Bolt of Celestial Light. And now can't move. It's an air Myrmidon, so lightning isn't gonna do fuck all to it. Dragon Slain, something that I wish that I had more of. Oh hey, Elemental. How about that? Ooh, okay. Damn it. Not going to be able to do quite as much as I wanted, but doesn't mean that I can't. Nice. I was gonna say, the Elemental definitely just got knocked on his ass for a moment. I didn't think that that was actually possible.
This
But
could
it
be
wasn't.
fire, baby.
You go whoop that thing's ass, please. And now you go whoop that thing's ass, please. Oh, I really hope that there's not some kind of like range thing that I have to keep within. Okay. 15, 2. Super fucked up. Alright, now the rest of them can go. Check. Catch up on chat for a second. So snide you have to slap him to keep him from doing psychic damage to everyone you meet. Yeah, Astarion will be totally like that. Get Ninja Turtles, man. Yeah, oh my god. They really are Get the Ninja Turtles that just goes really well together. It just makes complete sense. Oh, bloody hell. Here you go. Air Myrmidon versus Air Myrmidon. How about that? There are so many ways to skin it too, like Gem the Starlet, Death... Get the Ninja Turtles. And I'm with you. I definitely think that there's a meme of that somewhere.
Come on, can't stay.
I heard of at least one person doing that as a playthrough. I forget when it was, but it was a thing. Is it just this bloke? Yep. Oh, I don't know. Don't really want to run out. Don't want to fire any spell that will take away the concentration. It's a water elemental, so all my fire bullshit is just null and void. Concentration, concentration. My guess is that I will then lose concentration if I have to, if I turn into a displacer beast. Oh, by the way, you can eventually do all sorts of fun things. Like, oh, you can passively fly. That's down here. You can, right here, that's free cast. You can cast just about anything that you want for free. That includes a level 6 spell. Right there is the Displacer Beast, so I can literally become a Displacer Beast, which I won't do right this moment, but I'll make sure that you get to see it. 3 turns. I've been doing a lot of talking.
Board is set.
Ow!
Are fools these mortals. I speak, they burn.
Combat ended for a moment. I got the combat ended music.
Through.
This is going much more smoothly than it did the first time. About Hartley's suggestion. Get the fuck off my battlefield. Yes. Winning. Thank you. That was cool. Who's next? Oh, I saw it blue. Come on. Talk shit, you fail. Yes. There is my ending combat chime again. Have to manually end everybody's turn.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Wait, did I really? Everything's dead. Wow.
It's a beacon to meek and mighty alike. Men you ever withstand
Hold the lever,
raging
Kronk.
elements. Proceed.
Oh my god, that's why you said that. My current longest playthrough is Kronk from Emperor's New Groove. So I guess maybe eventually I'll make it further since I'm actually having a lot of fun role-playing that. I bet you are. I bet you are. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's all coming together.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Squeak, squeaker, squeak. Playing through as Kronk. I love it. You have to finish that one. That one deserves to be finished, especially with Yzma as the Guardian. That's just fucking fantastic. I love that. That 100% deserves to be finished. Only because I needed Speak with Animals. Yeah. That makes sense.
Better than nothing.
Okay. Well, that went way better than I expected it to. Let's go play chess. Not chess, land sport, whatever the hell it was.
Ah, Lance board. Why, this might just be the highlight of our misadventures to date.
All right, Gale. Is there anything that I want to do with these crystals? Can I just smash them and get through them, or is there something, you know, scary and bad that will happen? Okay. That is a dangerous piece of advice, by the way. Make sure that you save it before you do that if you decide to grab the blood of Lathander without using the crest. I actually give you a temp resistance to... Ooh, okay. Forza Motorsport update. Oh. My son has been big into cars lately, like the Disney movie. So today, I'm not generally the biggest racing fan. Oh, she doesn't have her thing, that's why. I'm generally not the biggest fan of racing games. I think there was one racing game, apart from Star Wars Pod Racers, that I really enjoyed. But anyway, I turned on Forza for him. Oh my god. That kid was so beyond fucking delighted. Car, see, car. Grabbed the controller out of my hand when the race started. It was the cutest fucking...
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Journal of Past Adventures number 3. Vador and Unglir are gone. Our hubris is evident. Elementals took us by surprise. There are still 3 of us. For now. Well, there's still 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of us, so... Right. Aldurin.
Prove your strategic wits. There is but one rule. The Dark King must fall in 2 moves. Are you a commander of armies? Or a shivering pawn? Fodder for cleverer minds.
Lanceboard happens to be a game with which I have more than a passing familiarity. Might I offer a suggestion?
Sure. Go ahead, Gale. I'm listening.
First, threaten the Black King. Move your rook 1 square to the right. That leaves Black only 2 choices. Option 1. The Black Bishop can take your rook. This leaves your queen free to move 3 squares to the right and checkmate Black's king, your knight pinning him down. Option 2.
You see why I call
Black's
this chess?
king retreats up and right. Your knight can then move 2 squares left and 1 up to make the king. Your rook preventing his escape.
Who here plays chess? Apart from myself. It's a good time. Not that it really means a whole lot, but I was chess captain for my elementary school.
It may not welcome our
if I remember
presence
right.
here. We should be wary of whatever lurks beneath the dust.
Really enjoyed chess. Oh no, I know you were. I knew you were. Okay, so
No one stopped me yet.
I don't completely remember how this works. You have to... We play white. We have to checkmate the Black King in 3 turns. And Gale gave us a step-by-step. When the Black King moved, yeah. I want to actually do this. I am not going to use Gale's assistance. Alright, that's the Black King. Alright, if we move the white rook over to the right, that will threaten the king, but we'll leave it open to the diagonal attack of the bishop. So this is the bishop, and they look exactly like chess pieces. Bishops move on an angle. So this piece, if it wasn't stopped, would be able to move all the way through, as long as it's on the angle, all the way on that one, all the way on that one, all the way on that one. The rook, also known as castles. Castles will move horizontally or vertically, not on an angle. And they can move as far as they can as long as there isn't a piece in the way for them to be stopped. So, if the white rook was here, it would be able to go all the way down to where I'm standing, so on and so forth. The knights, or Kniggets for the Monty Python fans in the room. The knights are one of the more interesting pieces. They move in an L direction. They move up 1 and then over 2. So the knight right here would be able to move like this. Up 1, over 2, over 1, down 2. Let's see, and that's that. The queen can do everything that the rook and the bishop can. The queen can move as far as it wants at an angle, horizontal, or vertical. The king can do the same thing, but only one piece at a time, or only one space at a time. So that's the queen. There's the king. So the king would be able to move to any of these spots around the king, but no farther than that. Finally, pawns can only move forward, and then they only attack on an angle. And last final little bit of chess is that if the pawn is at the very beginning spot right there, which normally on a chessboard you'll see pawns lined up all the way across. From here, the pawn is able to move forward 2 spaces instead of 1, and it is the only time that a pawn can do that. If you manage to take a pawn and move it all the way to the other side of the board, you are able to use it to replace a lost piece. And the most, or to get an additional of another, or of a piece of your choice. The queen, or getting another queen, is always the most popular option, because the queen is the most powerful piece on the board. Alright, with all that said and done and my explanation of how chess works, let's actually do this thing. Okay, so we need checkmate in 3 moves. It's some random notice on my day-to-day basis. Alright, let me catch up with chat. Gale is right unless he's talking. More or less. That, yeah, I'm pretty sure that he's right by that. Why are those highlighting? Anyway. So that's the white queen. You'll have to forgive me, there's some intense thought going on right now. if I use the rook to take the bishop, that will leave the queen free to defend the rook, but will potentially immediately be taken by the black queen. Also, it actually, like, it very legitimately will not let you do something that is not going to get you there. Interesting. What? Oh. Okay. Anyway. Yes, very sad. I have to kick a bunch of things' ass real quick. So sad. Alright, let's do some ranged at this guy. Yeah, that's a guiding bolt. And this is a bolt of celestial light, which you really don't like. Not entirely sure what a bubo is, but... yeah. Oh fuck, I don't know chess. I love chess, and then I solved... We'll have to throw down. Challenge you to a chess match. Ooh, nice. Sanctuary moonbeam goes brr. Big fan of the cleric, I see. Shadowheart is usually shelved at this point in my game. God, those things just wreck. Can I take a bite out of a skeleton? Or a skeleton? Nope.
Fuck yes.
I know. For the new people in the crowd, I'm gonna show off Karlach a little bit and just fun things that we can do with her. Like, eat things with other things. Oh. Well, still there.
What's it gonna take?
Oh, Jesus.
All right. What now?
You are a plague-ridden pustule. Got it.
Hey-ho.
Oh, dear. Alright, so does that mean that I still have to solve the puzzle? Or what's gonna be the deal with that? Karlach is completely broken. Absolutely.
A wizard's quite worthless with a tired mind. Sleep beckons. I would follow.
Gale, you will sleep when I tell you to sleep. Besides, we still have the tour of Baldur's Gate to give. At some point you will. Sleep when the Netherese orb goes off. Oh, wait. Mr. Dicarios. I had never met Tara before, oh god, what the hell. I started a Gale Origin. And Tara, of course, shows up immediately as soon as you get to camp. I was like, wait, what is this? Gale has a cat? No, it's a trestle.
No time to rest.
Alright, well, I can no longer talk to Aldurin. Okay. Oh. What the fuck is that?
Still on my feet.
Anyway,
I got this.
Alright. Let's do this.
Another fight. Let's go.
Give
Still
me
breathing,
control
despite
of myself. For fuck's
Shall
sake.
we cut and run?
No choice but to keep going.
The dance macabre.
I won't give in.
Thank you. Alright. I know that I've got it. Oi, you're coming with me. Oh, get fucked.
Now this is my happy place.
Well, guess who does have the blood of Lathander? Sunbeam goes burr.
Swords meet sorcery. The witching hour. Creator. Destroyer.
I need Gale, please.
No gloom.
Not
all doom.
summons. Gale,
On with the
for
weave.
fuck's sake. Thank you. Alright. Alright, there was no counterspell there, so I'm going to assume that we're okay for the moment. Oh, that's right, he has, Bloodlust on right now. So that's a thing. Rolanda and Gale are in a relationship in his run. He and Rolanda kiss Gale, and the animation was one of the more entertaining ones. He carries around Barkis's body and chucks it as a weapon. He was offended at how handsy Gale got during the kiss, and I think he had Karlach yeet Barkis at him in camp. Might have been another character. Made for a wonderful story. I almost wish that they had some kind of, like, horde mode where the Absolute just sends everything possible at me for as long as they can. I'd genuinely be curious to see how how long I'd be able to fight them off. That was the wrong button. Whatever. Like, just take take everybody on, all the guards, everything. I mean, I totally could. Probably wouldn't be the best idea in this playthrough. Then again.
While they're distracted.
Where's all this fucking coming from? Oh, okay. Cool. More shit to fight.
Ready for another round?
More or less.
Open up.
Well, so much for peace.
Yeah, it would be. It most certainly would be. Is that close enough? Yes.
Where do I go from here? What now?
Passively flying.
Mistra Rill.
Which only one of my characters can do. That is forever going to be an inside joke. Come on, come on. Yes, yes, you're very scary.
Let's go.
There is one thing that I haven't mentioned at any point in a tip, on a stream, have yet to discuss it. Because I've never actually seen it be brought up by anybody. There is a hidden passage and a major encounter underneath the main fight area as soon as you get past your speech for the final fight. You can bypass and get a flanking, or you can flank all of the absolute forces in that major courtyard. And there is a whole major encounter underneath that whole courtyard in order to get there. And I have to thank my wife for that one. She is the one that found that. There's even a unique enemy down there, like one that I had never seen before. Oh, come on.
There's blood in the air. This will do nicely.
I was debating not saying anything until, like, I just wandered over there on the stream at that point.
In case.
Uh-oh. Sorry, Karlak. I love fighting everything. That final battle is one of my favorite fights in the entire game. And of course, Crespo will giggle at this. I wish it were harder.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Ah, so Mythic knows. Have you seen it? This shit's wild.
Never a dull moment. At the ready.
I did have to mention, Dora was right there. God damn it. Same. I love how the combat of this game works. Like, honestly, Baldur's Gate is an elaborate chess puzzle. Or is an elaborate chess game. An overly elaborate extra game of chess. Except the pieces can do like 1,000 different things. Good.
A tale for the
Always
ages.
down to make things a little bit harder.
Good move.
Are there any other fucking skeletons? For fuck's sake. There's the pages. That's a whole thing. Gotta do the whole Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade bit, but without scattering dust over the invisible bridge. Just one moment. Right. Anyway, stresses about the combat portion with the elementals fucks up the chess trial, creates the most extensive combat encounter that you get to see for quite some time. That's okay. That was expensive. Piece of shit. It was a fucking chain lightning scroll. Give me that. Well, unless multiple of you have it, which is entirely possible. Still gonna try again. Let's say I have 5 of them. I sure do. Alright. Eat that, skeletons. We're gonna handily fly away. And let somebody else take a shot.
Let's have some courage.
Get out of there. No more spirit guardians for you. Oh, wait. You still got a shot. You may as well use it.
Hungry for the slaughter. You're mine.
Oh, Diva, Mr. Diva. What do you mean you can't find a path? That makes two of us, although we'll see if it gets a little bit easier with the entire party broken the way that I have them. Nice. I know, right? Let's see. I'm going to take you. Oh, wait, nope. You first. I'm going to take you. And, oh, can I not? Do I not have an angle? Oh, that's shitty. Alright, well, fine. I'm gonna take you and use you to beat the shit out of your friend. How about that? Nope. Gave the skeleton a lift, but a little more than that. Try again. Thank you.
Let me recite their demise.
It's not for alcohols. Must hit his head.
Just wanted to do it to somebody that would be guaranteed to get one of the lines of dialogue. Okay, just in case there's another one.
Lovely little Pegmeo.
Alright.
I'd love to.
You know, why
thanks.
don't we stealth? Alright, so those are the books. Quite literally.
Let's turn down the fire.
Wait. Oh. fight against the dragon is not happening tonight. I do want to take a look. Oh, without a doubt.
Watch your back.
I just want to do a little bit of preparing first. Wow. Wow. This whole fucking time, Astarion hasn't had half of his damage dealing kit.
Should be easy.
Oops. Not that apparently he needed it. There it is. There's your dragon. All 600 health. Most definitely. I have him built pretty well. Five levels into Ranger for the Gloomstalker, 5 levels into Rogue for the Assassin, and then 2 levels of Fighter for the Action Surge. Alright, we are from here going to back our happy ass away from the dragon skeleton. Any more notes? Alright, Shadowlack, you can stand up.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Good. It's awesome. I'm glad you built him the same way. My little brother initially turned me on to how to do that, or to the Gloomstalker Assassin build. It is quite something. Guess I don't really have to walk my happy ass out of the prison. That's how I did it. There wasn't any fast travel. You can go to camp from here. I was like, I brought all of the explosive barrels down and I didn't have to walk them through the fortress. How the fuck did I do it? That's how. So, here's a character that you haven't gotten to meet yet.
My friend, now we have settled the matter of the guild. I fear there is something I must tell you. You and Boo both. It may shock you both to know, but Minsk and this Stone Lord, they are one man. The same one man.
Yeah.
And that same one man is Minsk.
I'm aware. You tried to kill me more than once.
Never has Boo been more proud of my failures. I wish to believe the Stone Lord's evil was the worm alone, tainting my thoughts with foul dung. But I see now, the dung was within Minsk all along. So I wonder, if Minsk can be a villain, and Nine Fingers a hero, must it be so with all creatures? Is there good and evil within us all? Boo calls this nonsense. Less thinking of bad thoughts, says he, and more breaking of bad bones. But still, I would hear what you have to say on the matter, my friend.
Minsk is voiced by Matt Mercer? No kidding. Voice is everything. Boo's right. And Boo, by the way, is the name of his miniature giant space hamster. And that's a whole thing. Newborn, is that interesting? Who's right? You're overthinking it.
Of course. Of course! One look into his beady little eyes should be enough to tell Minsk there is pure and untainted goodness in this world. Oh, thank you, my friend. As ever, I shall do only what my heart and hamster tell me to. Kill the villains! Kill them all! Break them beneath my boots, no matter how they squeal for mercy. Ah, I feel better. Minsk is ready to go and do some butt-kicking.
I really want to see the bit of dialogue that you mentioned, or if not you, somebody mentioned it, where he's talking with Astarion, and Minsk has the line, we look very much alike, and Astarion immediately goes, I need somebody to get me a fucking mirror, like, right now, please. He's like, somebody tell me that I don't look like Minsk. Well, I just started that Astarion origin run. Oh, hey, it's my statue! Just look at those cheekbones. Yeah. I hope y'all don't mind. I'm going to take a moment to perform. As soon as I can find my instrument. Oh, come on, Volo, you know you want to come over here. Standing on the plinth next to the naked statue of myself. I love this game. Oh, and here's another thing that we figured out. This was really cool. All right, so no instrument, right? Well, you don't need an instrument. Definitely starts to whistle. Doesn't bring people around as much, but it's still really cool. It's just a nice little addition. Get my violin back out. All right. Does it really? No shit. Carly, how do you know? This should be good. The more you know. Thank you, everybody, for coming out tonight, by the way. Always love to have you all. Tuesdays are a good night. Like, Tuesdays line up with everybody's schedule, it seems. Every time I whistle as a free action in combat, it's literally like a fucking mock. Next enemy will ignore everyone else and come and smack me. There's gotta be something to that. That's funny. Hey, They don't know how to play the violin. They must go down. The Gnolls in Act 1 immediately did multi-attack and downed me from full... Oh my god. Oh, shit. Hey, I can whistle. Oh my god. Alright, well, we have a scroll over Vivify. We'll let you whistle a little bit later. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, that's right. Phlox was the name of your character. Of course, I remember because of the, I made the Star Trek joke. Because Phlox is the medical officer in the Enterprise series, which killed Star Trek for a while. Although it wound up being good towards the end. Alright. Welcome to the city of Baldur's Gate. A full-blown proper city. And it's big. Still haven't actually fully explored the entire thing. Chat paused due to scroll. That's a really fair point. That's a really fair point. Why would we be able to play music as a free action? Pretty decent view. Now, unfortunately, the portion of the city that we're looking at right here is not available to us. Something that a lot of us thought would eventually become available, but never actually did. Even so, there's still a hell of a lot here.
Do you know how old it is?
Nope.
That might be worth it, though.
What did you see? Alright, well, Gale spotted something in there, but we're not about to pull breaking and entering. This is apparently an Avatar reference, which I haven't seen all of Avatar: The Last Airbender, so for those of you that have...
Do you know how hard it was to get those cabbages into the city? Nigh on impossible.
Not my cabbages.
Wanna dance?
Got it.
Do you know how hard it is to get those cabbages into? Wait. The stoic starts. Calming prison. You're one of those monastic types. You stay clear of my cabbages. You're sort of done enough damage as it is.
Interesting. That... Wow, that was cool. That was cool. Oh god, T-Mac's gonna love that one. I'm gonna have to show that to him. Don't call me Runt.
Oi, mess with us, and it'll be the last thing I do. I mean, you do. Shit!
Definitely have to do Aang. I agree. Oh, we're at an hour 57. Okay. Well, I am going to hit the long rest button here. We're not done yet. Of course, this is a game that you're really never done. Alright, yep, time to long rest so that we can kick into gear, getting things prepped for the next session. Because we are just about out of time. Does anybody want to speak? What's the sleep you speak of? I don't know. There's been a lot less of it lately. It's been worth it, but there has been a lot less of it. Oh, and this whole room here is a room at the Elf Song Tavern, and you have to rent the room, but once you rent the room, it becomes yours for the remainder of the game. And it is another thing that I had no idea existed until the wonderful gang were able to turn me onto it. And one of the best things that comes out of Act 3 is this camp. Makes in between or doing the buff and like all the camp buffing before you head back out a lot easier. The fanciest of beds. All right. And I don't think, yep, nothing special. All right. Thank you everybody for coming and tuning in tonight. Love and appreciate all of you as always. We'll see you Thursday evening, and it will be the fight against the dragon. We'll try to hype this one up a little bit, because it will hopefully not whoop my ass.